Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Helena. I'm from Gink Design and I'm live on the Aussie decor transfer page. I'm doing part 2 of the Banksia transfers that I started on Sunday's Live. If you can remember, there are 9 transfers in the packet and we used 3 on Sunday. They're beautiful black parrots. I used another one later on Sunday, which I might show you later if I have time. And I'm just going to run you through. If you come on, say hello. Tell me that you're here. Let me know the crack. What's the crack? And that's how you say hello, Northern Ireland. So here is, I'm just going to show you the remainder of the transfer pack and the one that I'm going to be working with tonight. Hi, Yvonne. From Florida. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. But it's nice here. It's dry for about 5 minutes. I'm just running through what I have left over from the Banksia transfer pack after Sunday, Yvonne. And I'm just reminding everyone of the beautiful transfers and the colours. And you can see these are beautiful watercolour images. They're not cartoony. They're just beautiful pieces of art. And then I'm going to show you. Hello, Mother from Athlone, County Antrim. How are you? What about you? What's crack? And these ones are it's like a pine coney thing. I'm not very good with the one or some thingy. Bits and bobs. So yeah, these are what we had left over from Sunday. And this one, hi Jane, thanks for joining. And look at these pretty wee birds. Let's see if you can see them. Now, when you're moving on camera, do the opposite way of yourself. Oh yeah, there. See how pretty they are? They're just lovely, lovely pieces of artwork. They're watercolors. And this one. And then the one that I'm working with tonight is this little man I really, really love. He has lovely petrol blue and black and dark coral on his beak. So if you can see the table, I've had to put the laptop here, covering some of it, so I can speak to you and see your comments. So I'll just move it out of the way. You can see this is a gorgeous paint pour that I did on Saturday, and it is now fully dry and cured. It's all done with fusion paints, and it's really lovely. So I'm just going to piece back down where you can see what you're saying. Remember, when you buy our transfer packs, there are 2 towels that you get free with them, and both of them are a necessity. One is the yellow one to push the air out, and the other green one is to help rub and stick your transfer to your piece of furniture. So I'm just going to go ahead and start, because when tonight's our pick and mix. They're wee shorter live than on a Sunday. And it's just to show you what I'm working on during the week, really. So I'm just lining it up, making sure it's level, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I love the solid black against this paint pour top of gold in it, and I have what other colours? Curiously pink. And coral, and I've put midnight blue and not cold black in it, because that cold black would be maybe a wee bit too severe. So I am going to, hi Mel, thanks for joining. I'm just going to give you a better view of this. I think you can see better. I was going to have you behind me, but then you could, you can see the whole table, whereas when you were behind me, you can only see this wee tiny section. So I just love them. Hey Krista, how are you? From Garland, Texas. I hope everything is well there. So I'm just using this beautiful one, Krista, from the Banksia transfer pack. That was left over from Sunday. I have a couple more left over, but I just love it. I've done this lovely paint pour in mainly pink and gold and coral. So he would pop. So I have no name for him. This is a little side table. It's going to have black legs. It has barley twist legs. So the barley twist legs are going to be black. And then it has a little shelf underneath, and that also has had a paint board, the same paint board. And it is also, no, do you know what I did? Jane, I used some Posh Shop pigments and I mixed Posh Shop pigments with some Floetrol just to give me a liquid. Or did I? Or was that on the resin one? No, I did that on the resin one. On this one, Jane, what I did was when the paint pour was wet, I sprinkled the Posh Shop pigments on top of it, just the pigments itself, just sprinkled, and then it mixed with some of the paint and it turned to liquid. And then when the paint pour was moving, it was moving with it. So that's what the gold is, and it's really lovely. That's Posh Shop's pale gold, and it's my favourite gold because it's not yellow and it's not. So now I'm starting to just give this wee man a rub and start to put him down. And during yesterday, I think, was it yesterday? You're so cool. Jane, I'm not so cool. I just live with furniture and then it speaks to you. Did you ever do that? Did you ever buy a piece of furniture and you have no idea whatsoever what you're going to do with it, what colour you're going to do with it, and then you live with it? And then one day it says, I want Cherise to make paint pour with gold and a big black cockatoo on it. And I say, okay, that's exactly what you're getting, little table. But I just love the solid colour of this. Krista, is this a parrot or is this a cockatoo? I'm not good on my birds either. I was seeing a pattern here. I'm not really good in Australian flowers, not very good at Australian wildlife. But it could be. Hi Wendy! Thanks so much for joining. So if you want to purchase any Aussie Decor transfer materials, products, stencils, self-adhesive decoupage papers, anything at all, there's a link in the description of this video. And if you just click on the link and go to the website, no matter where you live in the world, it will be drop shipped to you. So that's very handy. Aussie Decor transfers try to make it as easy as possible for our customers to receive the products and for our stockists as well. If you want to become stockist after you do your first initial order, you then can drop ship, so you don't have to have large amounts of stock in your shop taking up space. You don't have to process all the orders and post them and do all that. That takes your time away from creating. So if you are creative and you have a shop and you're taking the stock in these, that's how it works. Jane has bought more Aussie Decor transfers, and don't tell the hubby. We won't tell him. You'll never see this. I don't think he's ever going to sit down, put on YouTube and watch me doing this. Hi Jackie, thanks for joining. No, it doesn't mark. It doesn't mark the furniture paint. So what you do is if you're using shop-based paint, Jackie, you seal it, and then you let it dry. You let the sealer dry, but you seal it with a water-based sealer, and then let it dry, and then put your transfer on, so you're not actually rubbing into the paint. If you're using a mineral paint like Fusion, you let it harden, you paint it and then leave it for a couple of hours before you put on your transfer. And again, then you're not rubbing into soft paint. If you're using transfers and you're coming, right, say this transfer, Jackie's coming right out to the edge of this acetate with this clear, which they don't, but say, just for example, then if you have another piece of this left over or something, you put it on. So when you're rubbing, you don't touch your paint at all. And you don't have to give it a great force, Jackie. All you're doing with the friction, the rubbing, is creating a bit of heat, and the heat heats up the glue on the back of this image. Hey Anya, are you here for some more short, fast rubbing action? So that's how it works, Jackie. You don't really need to dig in or give it lots of force. It's more the friction that causes heat. And then you can see, you can see on the camera, the top of this looks cloudy and the bottom of this looks a different color. that's how you know that your transfer has come off and onto your furniture. So you know it's, and that's the wee wooden sticks, Jackie, that we use are just like you know, they're we find they're not big hard things that's going to dig into your paint job. But if you're rubbing a transfer close to the edge, I always put another piece of clear over just to be safe that I don't touch my paint. And if you're using chalk paint, as long as it's sealed and you have a sealed surface, again, for the transfer to stick to, again, your paint's fine. So we're nearly at the end of this one. And then I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm doing on Sunday, because I've never seen this before. This one that I'm doing on Sunday, I've never seen it before. I was going to give you a wee sneak peek. But also, yesterday on the Aussie decor, hi Alison. Alison's battery's about to die. We need to buy Alison a charger. There, Jane has said, hold on, just going to put that up the spotlight. So Jane, sorry, Jackie. So Jane, there, Jackie, if you can see that on the screen, Jane said she used her first transfer the other day and she found it very, very easy. No, it's like a lollipop stick. It's actually like a lollipop stick. It's as thin as a popsicle stick. So it's you know, it's not heavy. It's not like hardwood. It's actually softwood. It's bendy. It's bendy softwood. I don't actually know what the word is, but it's bendy. It's bendy softwood. I'm just coming into this retail, and when you're doing these, you just make sure that you do all the edges. So you do get in all the edges, and then work your way into the middle. And then that way, when you lift it, you know that every piece has adhered to your furniture. So can you still see? Yeah, you can still see in the camera the difference in colour. So that's the piece that has stuck down is lighter, and the piece that is still stuck to your clear acetate is darker. And this paint pour surface is actually not flat, so it's a textured surface. Because the paint was I wanted the paint to be quite thick, and it's a textured surface, and it's just to show you how well it will stick to the texture as well as a flat surface. And Jean says if she can do it, anybody can. Oh, happy birthday, Alison. And Melanie. Happy birthday, everyone. Is this birthday party? I wish you could all join in, we would sing. Happy birthday to you. Right, I'm just going over and checking any dark bits, and then I'm going to lift it slowly from, I'm going to check these wee tiny thin feathers. Just going to make sure that they, so I'm just, oh, there's one wee tiny bit that hasn't adhered. So the reveal, I think it's super cool. We haven't got a name for him yet. I was going to call him Mel, after Mel, it's your birthday. But then it's Al, so we'll call it Mel Al Mel. So this is Al Mel after Alison and Melanie because it's their birthdays. So can you see how cool that looks against the paint pour? I think it looks lovely. That just that dark colour. And I'll just bring it really close to him. So this is a textured surface. It's not smooth because of the paint. And you can see such a lovely, beautiful image. I just love the artwork in these. And up, I wish I could lift it higher so you could see the paint pour and the dark. So the legs of this wee table is going to be, have I turned these around? I think I've turned these around the wrong way. I think this is, yeah, right, this is the right way. I had these upside down here. the legs of the sweet table is going to be black, and then underneath, which is like a rim underneath here with a wee drawer, and it's going to be serious pink. And then there's another little shelf below, and that wee shelf below is also going to have one of the smaller images. Alright, so I just forgot to say, when you put them down, turn your acetate over to the shiny side and give it a wee rub, just to make sure there's no air bubbles underneath them. If there is air bubbles underneath them, then what happens is when you put your top coat on, it could, where the air bubbles is, could lift a wee bit or peel or crack. So you just go give it a wee rub and make sure there's no air bubbles and that everything has adhered. And if you just give me one split second, I will, I'm going to put this in. So yesterday in the Aussie Decor, in the Creative Study Challenge, just to do, somebody asked about mannequins. So I have 2 mannequins in the garage, and I thought I would start one. So I think it was a lady called, pardon me, I think the lady's name was Kelly. So as you can see, I have started the mannequin. This mannequin was covered, well, it's a tailor's, it's a dressmaking one. So it was covered, can you see? It was covered with this foam and this black like net fabric. Let's see, put it up. So that was the covering on it, but I cut it off. And then the actual bodice of the mannequin then was like, it wasn't like wicker, but it was holey. So I have decoupaged plain white tissue paper all over it, and then I have painted it with a mixture of glue and paint. This baby pink was paint mixed in with glue, and now you can't see any holes, and it's given me a surface to start. So when I can paint this now, I'm going to put transfers on her. So I just wanted to show in case Kelly watches this on replay that I have started it. And for anyone else who can do mannequins, if you hold on, here, I'll pick this back. I'll leave it on. Anybody else who can do mannequins, that's what you need to do. Just use a surface that you can work with. So I'm going to put it back on split screen, and I'm going to show you. This is what I'm working with on Sunday. So I wanted to show. I haven't seen this before. I haven't seen this one before. Isn't this super cool? Whoop. So this is the self-adhesive decoupage paper. Isn't that fabulous? And on Sunday, I am going to be showing you how to use this and what to do with it. Isn't that a fantastic image? Whoop. I think that's a fantastic image. I love her. So the part looks like he's on a magic carpet ride on his own, doesn't it? But on Saturday I did wee chest of drawers, and on the top of the chest of drawers I had a paintboard, and I'm going to see if I can show you. Can you see him? So this is like a wee step, but he looks as if he is floating on the magic carpet ride, doesn't he? So this will hopefully be a little set. This was an idea. I think it turns upside down again. Yeah, that's the idea I was playing with. So if there's any questions, any more questions, tonight and Wednesday night's only a short one. Just be pick and mix, and you can see what I'm doing in preparation for Sunday. And as I say, all week, every day, I do something with these lovely images. And it's just to show you a wee bit more. Pretend to use this one, and until Siobhan. Hi, Caroline. Thanks for joining. Hi, Maria. How you getting on, Maria? Maria also has just started using transfers, and somebody was asking about the Maria, so I'm just saying they're quite straightforward and easy enough to put on your furniture. So Caroline has a mannequin as well. So I'm starting this mannequin. I have no idea. I have a bit of an idea, man. I have a bit of an idea what I'm doing with her and about the designs. So I will be giving you updates on mannequin on Sunday, I think. And I'm going to work on that beautiful Japanese self-adhesive decoupage paper. So I'm going to do any more questions. If there's no more questions, I'm going to leave it there. If you're watching on replay, just give me a shout and say that it's on replay. Any questions I've missed, I'll go back over now and answer them if I've missed anything or you'd like more information. Join our creative club and or you private message, whatever. So Jackie has asked, would transfers need more layers of top coat than just paint? No, well I use polyline, Jackie. What top coat do you use? I use water-based top coat called Polyvine, and I'm sure I have one. I'll show you it. Yep. So this is what I use. It's just Polyvine decorator satin finish, and you apply this with a wee sponge, just a wee light coats. I give all my transfers two or three little thin coats of Polyvine's water-based. And as I said, if it's doing it on top of Fusion, because Fusion has a built-in top coat, it's usually just one, maybe two. Yeah, general finishes, but just it's the same. It's water-based, doesn't general finish, it's water-based as well. I have a general finishes somewhere, but I think it's water-based as well, so it would just be it doesn't need any more than paint. It actually needs less because it's stuck, because the glue adheres. So I would give it one, maybe two coats. And I think that you just look at a wee bit of protection, really. So if there's nothing else, I'll let you all go back to your Wednesday. And if there's any more questions, just private message me or join the creative club and ask all the brand masters and content creators who are there. So thanks everybody for joining. No problem, Jackie. Thanks. Bye. Bye.